Welcome everyone to the Unfiltered Take podcast, where we spill tea for you. My name is Farah, and I will host today's podcast episode where we dive into what it means to be a woman in the 21st century. So today we have gathered three incredible women: Chloe, Kisha, Sharon, and Shim Ee. So welcome, ladies. How are you feeling today? Excited? Nervous?
Good.
Everything?
Doing good, doing good.
Good?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Without further ado, I think let's get into our discussion for our topic today. So let's first start with a light and easy question. Let's have y'all share some of your traditional experiences that you have faced throughout the years as a Malaysian woman. So, maybe you could start from Chloe.
Okay, so what I've been told since I was a child from my mom is to always be neat, clean, and tidy, because if I someday maybe if I marry someone, I have the responsibility to put everything together in the household. But it got me thinking, as I grew older,
Yes.
isn't putting maintaining the household together, isn't it like a partnership with
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
So
that's true.
yeah, I'm okay, this sparks controversial, I guess.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I totally get that. Okay, what about Kisha?
So I live in a brown household. So when I was younger, my mother would tell me to not wear revealing clothes because we're going to relatives' house. My uncle's gonna be there, so we have to cover up. But as a child, I thought, why should I be the one revealing? Why should I be the one to cover up? Why is my uncle's going to be looking at me in a certain way? They shouldn't be looking at me in a certain way in the first place. So then, but I grew up and I started wearing what I want to do. Started saying my opinions to my mother and trying to explain it to her. But as a young child, I was told not to wear revealing clothes, cover up, and just cover
Yeah.
up.
Typical Asian brown family. Okay, we can go to Sharon.
Okay, so for me, my parents, they need me to go back before 10 p.m. Yeah, every time. This is my curfew since I was small. But slowly, when I grow up, I have my own life, my own circle. So sometimes when my friends they ask me to go, clubbing, so I have to
Why not,
stay
right?
until very late, like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. to play in the club. But when your parents is a very traditional parents, so yeah, a little bit hard.
Yeah, agree. Typical Asian parents as well. We can lastly, Shimi.
Okay, so my one is a bit same with Kisha's. Also relate with the wearing. Then since I was young, my mother told me, "Oh, you should wear more. You should wrap like a burrito. It's better."
Okay.
Yeah, then she told me, this is to protect yourself. Then I was like, why my safety need to build on a wearing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Why should we cover ourselves just because for
not
men,
our fault.
it's not our fault. They should take control
We
of their
want to
eyes.
feel beautiful too.
Yeah, exactly. So, I generally feel that I think it's time for us to deconstruct these unnecessary rules that make women feel more insecure about themselves, or even I feel like you feel more like a product rather than a human being. So, good first question. Let's move on to our next similar theme question. Do you see yourself getting married or even having, babies in the future? Let's start with maybe Chloe. Back again.
So do I see myself getting married? I definitely see myself getting married, but bringing up a child is a big responsibility, and for now I don't think I'm in the place of considering this, so I would say no.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? That's your choice.
I do want to get married. I do want to have babies. But I would only get married and have babies once I'm successful. So I would put my career 1st. Maybe I still could get married while focusing on my career, but babies always come after I'm financially stable to take care of them.
That's true. It's better to be stable to take care of the kids.
Give
as
your
well.
child everything
Yeah,
you have.
that's
you know?
true. What about Sharon?
So my point is same goes to Kisha. Like if you don't have money, how you raise a kid? And the kid will be very pretty, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly in this
How about you?
economy.
Maybe for me, I am only getting married, but I don't want baby. Cause I think baby, I need to put much effort on them.
Yeah.
I rather give freedom.
Oh.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I think for me, that question is such a
Taboo.
not really
Still
taboo,
far, is it?
but it's far as well. But I also, it's like, do I really want to get married in this economy? Have a kid as well? I can't imagine having a kid in this economy, especially with like
Yeah.
the change
Inflation.
rates. Oh, inflation as well. Okay, so we're gonna talk about a very infamous male celebrity. I think that we all know, Andrew Tate. So,
Top 3.
okay.
Top 3.
So there's a statement that he said where I expect absolute loyalty from my women. I ain't having my chicks talking to other dudes. So what do you guys think about that? Does it make you feel that, years of fighting for equality have been thrown out from the window? I feel like we as women, we kind of constantly hear that. So would you also date someone who looks up to Andrew Tate as well? No.
No, definitely not.
No.
Because I'll be treated as an object.
Yeah, that's true.
Then no top G for me.
Okay.
I think that I think that a lot of young boys, man, watch his videos and then they grow up with him saying stuff like that. They sort of believe and they project their beliefs onto women like
Yes.
this. This is a very bad example. He does degrade women to a certain extent and make men look superior, which I definitely do not agree. Would I date someone who supports Andrew Tate? 90% not. But if that's like a 10% to his red flags, I would look past it as long as he doesn't put his beliefs and his values onto me. Don't project what Andrew Tate says on
Have
me.
the
Then
same
we're good.
beliefs as him as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. What about you guys?
For me, no. Because if you know Andrew Tate, he talked about this last time. He said women don't have to work so hard.
Yeah.
You don't have to study
Mhm.
until master
Yeah.
or PhD because
Don't
if
have
you
to
found
be
a-
ambitious.
Yeah, he said if you found a rich guy, you can just have a
Just be free.
have a life like crazy rich.
Not every guy is rich.
Not every guy is rich also.
No,
Hey.
I can make my own money. You know.
Exactly. It's 2023. Okay.
If he like Andrew Tate, then it's gonna be red flags.
Yeah,
Agreed,
major
agreed.
red flag.
鸡毛蛇脑袋。
Yeah. I also think it's quite scary that Andrew Tate is like someone that a lot of young boys looks up to. I think it's pretty crazy because the way he talks about women is
Degrading.
it's so degrading. It's so scary as well because you could see when, I don't know if you guys know, but when he went to jail,
Yeah.
He's released now.
his fans were like rioting and stuff like that. And it's like, wow, that's
It's hard to believe
And
that
when
people
he's like,
stand for
yeah.
him.
yes,
Why?
exactly.
Why?
I feel like
But
there's
no doubt he's a very successful man.
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
it is.
But it's so weird for me, like when he talks about stuff like these women, he really does look like he believes in what he says.
Yes.
Also, there's women surrounding him when
Yes.
he's having the podcast.
Yes. It's like what?
Why are they willing to do
It's
that?
Like no shame.
It's crazy. I just Andrew Tate is okay.
This has become a hate podcast.
Sorry, Andrew Tate.
No, sorry.
No sorry. No sorry. Okay. I think we're on our last question. So before we end the podcast, I have one last question for you guys. It's very cliche. So as cliche as it may sound, your younger self is extremely proud of you. I feel like regardless whatever path you would take in the future, what path you are right now, they will always be proud of you. And you know, if they had the opportunity to look at how far you come, I think they will would be so. I think they'll look up to you as well. So, what is one advice to tell your younger self, especially being a woman in this day and age?
Just to be yourself, because you attract people who like you. If people don't
That's
like
nice.
you,
That's nice.
then just like be don't care so much about what others think.
Nice. That's nice.
I think that people should make mistakes because you learn
Yeah,
from them.
that's
I
true.
learned a lot from all my mistakes. You grow and learn. You become a better person from learning from
That's true.
mistakes. So it's okay to make mistakes.
No point of being scared
Yeah.
to make failures, anyways.
My younger self, I would tell myself, go buy Toto and win a lot of money. Nah. No. I would tell my younger self like, same as Chloe, just be yourself, do what you like, and yeah. But you still must listen to your parents, but not everything. You need to have your own
Mindset.
your own mindset. You have to tell them if you really don't like this.
For me, it's okay to not to be okay.
Wow.
The movie.
Not okay. It's okay not to be okay. Yeah, I feel like as a woman, we will go through so much phases in our life. I feel like we also went through a phase where we become the person that we hate the most, maybe like a pick me girl or something like that, just to satisfy society, to satisfy men. But you know, thank you so much, girls. Thank you so much for being in this podcast. Thank you to you for tuning in. And we hope you have a towel in hand with all the teh we have spilled today. See you on the next episode. Thank you.
Bye. How come Shimmy hasn't opened her drink?
Yeah.
She went,
Okay.